Neil, of course, gets you to work with him, not only because you are his best buddy, but also because you bring humor to your character. But how do you bring humor to Kruger? What did you do?
I think, it's interesting that Neil says that. I try to always play characters as entertainingly as I can. I'm very aware that I want the audience to have fun watching them, so I don't want them to take themselves too seriously. This is definitely the darkest character that I've played. But it's a dark humor. It's very hard to explain what it is. It's very subtle. You have to watch it and see for yourself whether you think it's there or not. I gave him a lot of options in terms of improvs and things that I did so that he could hone exactly how serious versus not serious he wanted the final version of the character to be. And I think it's going to be interesting, entertaining.
It's going to be interesting, Phil, I'm sure. I just told him that I would like to name a genre of the film that he does. Social sci-fi, because they take the social part and they bring it to the sci-fi part. Do you like it?
I like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think
I would say, if I was going to do it, I would say soulful sci-fi. What's important in his work is that it has a soul. It had that from when I first saw his first visual images. He would just do a design of a spaceship interior, a room in the ship, and I felt a sense of soul. It's very hard to explain, but that would be my take on it. Yeah.
On District 9, you guys paired, and the movie was not only amazing, but a big success. Are you bracing yourself for this? Are you?
I think I was very aware that the audience would have a higher expectation, obviously, of this one than they did the first time. So the first time around, you can surprise them. Now they're expecting and hoping you're going to do something amazing. And I thought it was a smarter idea to do the villain, to do something where the whole film is not on me, and it's like I can just bring something that I think is different. So it's similar but different. You know what I mean? It's similar enough and different enough to be entertaining, so you don't feel like, oh, it's the same, they're doing the same thing. It's like, wow, okay, they did something really different this time. In terms of the combination with Neil and I.
I have to say that in the short part we saw, I hardly recognized him. Like, what is he? And then I'm like, oh my God, there it is.
I like doing big transformations in characters. It's kind of my thing. I enjoy it.
Oh, really? Well, that's good. Well, you're quite busy actually in this period, and with more movie coming up.
Yes.
How do you like this ride?
It's good, man. It's good. I want to go back more into writing stuff because I'm feeling quite creatively like I have more to offer. And also performance-wise, I haven't found a movie that I'm sort of ready to do the lead in as yet again since D9. Something that I really believe enough to say, okay, I'll carry this movie, put it on me. Combination of either I find them and I can't get them because there's other actors that are above me in the order, or just the stuff that I'm offered is not necessarily that I feel right with. But I've been able to do a couple of interesting characters in movies along the way, so we'll see where it goes. In short words, you and Matt. Describe the relationship, especially in the dirtiest place in the world, or one of. It sounds cheesy, but it's sort of like he's somebody that I would like as a brother. Honestly, like really in terms of his values and the way that the stuff we spoke about, just being very direct with each other, very frank about things, and the way we see film, the way we see the business side of filmmaking, the creative side of acting. I mean, we spoke about all these things, and I took a real inspiration from the way that he was able to manage his family life with his business life. Because very few people in Hollywood get that right, and I sort of grilled him on that a few times. I was curious to see what his secret was, and a lot of it was just dedication and hard work and being prepared to travel an enormous amount to be with your family and put that time in and say no to things unless they're really essential. So it was a real blessing for me to work with Matt, and I think we will end up doing other things together in the future.